Okay, so what I'm going to do is just show you quickly how to resize an image using Photoshop and um, to compress the file. So I'm just going to go to File and Open. So I've got Photoshop already open. I'm just going to open a new image. So I've got a file of images in my compression folder here. And I'm going to take the one from that I took on the weekend up at the beach. So I'm going to take that image. You can see that it's a JPEG image. It's already 3.9, nearly 4 megabytes in size. I'm just going to open that. So that opens it up into Photoshop for me. Now I'm just going to go straight to the File menu, down to Export, and choose Export As. Don't choose Quickly Export as PNG, choose Export As. That'll bring up some options, I hope. So across here we can see that we've got some file settings. We've got the format, which is JPEG. Of course, we can choose a couple of other options from up there, but JPEG is what we want. Quality is 100%. We can see the image size with 4,032 pixels by 3,024 pixels. And if you multiply those two numbers together, you'll get about 12 million, or a bit over 12 million, which is 12 megapixels. So you hear of a camera taking 12 megapixels. That's where the 12 megapixels come from, the width times the height. Multiply them together as a total number of pixels, and 12 million of them is 12 megapixels. Scale is 100%, which means that the image will be 4,000 pixels wide by 3,000 pixels high, which is a bit of a problem because my whole computer screen is 2,560 pixels wide, I think, and about 2,000 high. So it's not going to fit in, but that's okay. What I'm going to do is go straight to the quality up here and choose just 10%. And then I'm going to choose down here, Export All. So that I don't confuse it with my original image, I'm going to call this the 10% one. Very bad spelling. 10% is going to go back into the same folder. Click Save. And that's all I'm going to use Photoshop for, just to open the image and to export it as. Now, next part is I'm just going to minimize that for a little while. So I've got this 10% image in the beach space, I hope. Here it is here. And you can see that's only 734Ks now. So 734Ks, whereas my original one was nearly 4 megabytes. So I've gone from 4 megabytes down to 734Ks. So that's like 4,000 down to 734. So that's a big, so that's over 75%. This image now is less than 25% the size of the other one. So what does that mean? If I double click on this, it'll open up in preview. That's my 10% one. Can I tell any difference between that and my real image? I don't think so. What I'm going to do is just shrink that up a tad and open up my real one, the original photo. Shrink that up a tad, put them next to each other. And we're going to see if we can see any difference visually between the two. Because if we can't, then we've just saved a whole lot of disk space and made it a lot easier to transfer files across the internet. So, can I see any difference? Yeah, not really. So what I'm going to do is, this is my 10% one. I'm going to click on there. Actually, I can see a bit of a difference. The sky has got a few lines in it up here. I'm going to zoom in a little bit, and maybe you can start to see them appear up here. And if I look down, well, I'm just going to keep on going on that. In fact, let me go back to Zoom to Fit. How many times do I click it? Once, twice, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'll click that 7 and I can see some lines up here now. I'm going to do the same here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And I can't see any lines in the blue up here whatsoever. So from my thinking, yep, there's definitely a noticeable difference at this stage because we're starting to lose some image quality. But when we look at the image down at the Zoom to Fit space, yeah, the image is still pretty clear. I can see pretty much what it is. What does that tell us? It tells us that we can compress our images a lot without losing much quality as far as the eye is concerned.